how close can you come to your first win?
It's getting closer and closer for those front three right there.
Oh, yeah, this is not over.
And they're also coming up on some lap cars, and we know they can play a factor in this thing, especially near the later laps of the race. Don't forget about that guy in third. Remember, he won in his second Nextel Cup start. You know what it is for Kasey Kahne? His second Nextel Cup start. And look, McMurray looks like he's going to go to the bottom this time. This is where he's been so good.
That's where he should have been. I would have gone to the bottom sooner if I'd have been him.
He just like yesterday. The pass. White flag this time. One to go, boys.
All right, somebody's got to go different. Can't all go the same way.
Kenseth went low in one. Changes lanes. Here comes Kane on the outside.
Just can't quite man it right there off of turn 2.
McMurray almost hit the wall exiting 2 and drops back.
Yeah, he lost a lot of ground right there. Last time through 3 and 4, though.
Here they
Kane goes to the bottom.
Kane comes to the bottom.
He gets a run. He's got a good run on him.
Side by side of the line. Kenseth.
Told you it'd be a full Moco finish.
Matt Kenseth wins the Subway 400. His 8th career win.
1/100th of a second.
Here they come to the line.
Kane got such a run off turn 4.
Ooh, baby.
Wow.
All right.
The only thing saving him is where he's pitting on pit road just past the entrance.
He's going so slow, I don't think he can get up enough speed to break the pit road speed.
Yeah, this is the lucky break of the race. He's in the second pit from the entrance. So, who are the first 2 cars? Were you with us 2 weeks ago? Matt Kenseth, Kasey Kahne.
And 42 is right there with them.
Well, surprise. Matt.
Mike, when they told Matt Kenseth that the 29 had run out of gas, he says, I'm not surprised. When he was swerving back and forth before the restart, he was losing a lot of fuel out the overflow.
Good point.
Plus, just as we had documented, they had figured they were 5 laps shy, and he ran out with about 5 laps to go. He is back running. He's leaving pit road right now.
So Matt Kenseth now has a 4.5 second lead. They had to push Kevin Harvick out of his pit. Too many men over the wall. He'll be back.
He'll have to come back to pit road, so the hits just keep on coming.
Well, it's hard not to it's just hard not to panic when you've been running that well and then run out of fuel like that. It's hard to keep your crew composed in a situation like that.
Look at the interval. Matt Kenseth just went out of frame. Here's second place Kasey Kahne. Right behind him, Tony Stewart and Jamie McMurray. Mark Martin's up into the top 5.
Actually, Kane is gaining a couple of tenths a lap on Matt, but I think Matt's probably in that conservative mode right now. I'm sure if he's trying to save fuel or just really not worried.
I think it's by design, as he's going to get the white flag this time, Matt Kenseth.
Final lap with a 4.3 second lead.
This is a very similar scenario to what we saw here last year with Matt Kenseth. Latter part of the race, he just drove off and left everyone.
The year before, Darrell, he won the most races of anyone, and everyone thought that Vegas would be his first of many wins, but it was his only win as Brian Vickers runs out of fuel on the back straightaway.
Another lead lap car. Matt Kenseth, he's just going to ride home behind these 2 lap cars.
Matt Kenseth, the defending Nextel Cup champion, scores his 9th career victory.
Here comes the 42 trying to get under the 20. No, didn't quite make it.
But how about that kid, Kasey Kahne, in that 9 car, comes home second again.
Turn 4, he pulls into about a car length of Elliott Sadler. 4 laps to go.
Sadler has won top 5 this season at Darlington and a 6th place at Vegas.
Elliott's a little bit better in 1 and 2 right now if he hits his marks. But down here on the other end, I think is where Kasey is going to get that thing up on the outside.
You're right, Darrell. Kasey knows that Elliott's not going to give up the bottom of that racetrack.
No red flag from here on out. If the caution comes out, it's over. A 3-lap shootout.
He got about another half a car length. 3 laps to go.
I believe if he ever gets a run on him off the 4, there could be a last lap pass here coming to the line.
They may catch Johnny Sauter in that 30 car. He's about 15 car lengths out there in front of him.
He ain't got nothing for you, 1 or 2, man. Just hit your marks down here.
There goes Kasey to the high side again. He got a run right there in the middle of the corner.
Just looking. Just looking. You all right, buddy?
Ooh, he's touched the wall, I think, with the right rear.
2 to go. And you know what? Of these 200,000 people, no one is sitting down.
Nope. Boy, Sadler took it deep into turn 1 and opened up a big lead. 2 car lengths.
That could be the difference right there. I know Kasey's good in 3 and 4, but
Coming to the white,
I don't know. He just doesn't seem to be able to get alongside of him.
But here's his strong point, Darrell. He runs it in high through 3 and 4. Elliott Sadler gets a good bite on the bottom. They'll be coming to the white flag this time.
Now we need that 30 car to get out of the way. Here he comes on, looking outside, looking outside. This is his move right here. He saved this. He saved the outside move, if it'll work or not.
And right there where Elliott Sadler been the strongest through the middle of 1 and 2. They're going to run up on the lap car. Johnny Sauter, half a lap to go.
And Kasey Kahne almost ran out of racetrack exiting turn number 2.
He's got one more shot, boys. It's going to be right here.
Lap car is going to cause it. Lap car is going to cost Elliott Sadler the race.
I don't know, Darrell. I believe Elliott Sadler shut the door high on him. He's going to shut the door high on him.
Sadler had to look for Sauter. Here comes Kane. Sadler by half a car length.
I thought that lap car was going to cost him a race.
Johnny Sauter did all he could do to get to
Kasey Kahne gets that run off turn 4 on the high side. You see Johnny Sauter, that lap car right there.
Yeah.
There's the difference.
I think Elliott was actually going to try to draft off of the 30 car. Then he realized Kane's coming on the outside, and he had to move up.
Did they bump?
It didn't notice it if they did.
Half a car length.
28 1/1000ths of a second.
500 miles later, comes down to that. I love it, you know?
Well, that's why this place was full right to the finish with nearly 200,000 fans.
Got a lot of damage. Yeah, he's still going. And Kane and Martin pull away just a little bit from Tony Stewart, who
Kane lost it.
Oh, there's oil. There's oil on the racetrack. Oil on the racetrack.
Martin, Tony Stewart gets by. I think Matt Kenseth may have went up and brushed the wall.
Oh, my gosh. I've never brushed the wall there.
Yeah, look, lots of damage.
He's killed that right front of that car. What an incredible turn of events. All that smoke from Kasey Mears.
Yeah, I saw the sheet metal damage. I said, well, it's a tire rub, but man, he was putting oil down.
How close can you come to your first win and not get it?
Tommy Baldwin is just, he has no idea what has happened here.
Oh, that poor kid.
Boy, Darrell, I'd rather finish second by a foot like he's done 3 times than have it end this way, for sure.
No. He's got to be heartbroken.
It's taking him so long to get going. Now he's up to speed.
Starting to fight back, but he's not going to have enough time.
No, it's not. And Ryan Newman looks like he's got what it takes.
The reason Marlin did not get a good restart is he was behind Jimmy Johnson and didn't want to run him over if Johnson had trouble, which he did. For the lead, Dale Jarrett has been pounding right on the white line on the bottom all day.
But that 9 car seems to really have the zip up off the corner. Whoa. Michael got up against the fence.
3 to go.
Everybody's trying really, really hard right now.
Looks like Dale Jarrett beats him down to the center. They pick up the throttle. That's where the 12 is so strong. Boom, right there.
Middle off. Boy, all you got to do is be able to mat it right there, and you can put some distance between you and everybody else.
Here comes Kasey Kahne battling Sterling Marlin for 3rd position in the 40 car.
I am impressed with the adjustments that they were able to make on that 9 car and get him up here. He's going to get a good top 5 finish.
Almost a wreck. That's P.J. Jones at the top.
Look at that.
Wimmer, Burton, gone. That's
Here it comes. What's that 9 car? I mean, he just drove around Sterling. Sterling's got something wrong now, guys. He's slowing down.
Yeah, Jimmy Johnson in the 48 pulls to the outside just like Kasey Kahne did, so Sterling's going to fall back to 5th. Lap and a half to go.
Bobby Labonte on Matt Kenseth as well. A lot of position changes here in these last couple laps.
Well, we got trouble around on the back.
That's Biffle.
I think it's Biffle again, and they're coming to.
No caution yet. No caution.
If there is, this will be it. This will be the race.
Look at that. Come on.
Look at Kasey Kahne in the 9. He's battling for 2nd place. Is they going to come to the white flag?
No caution.
White flag. This is just what Ryan Newman wants to see. The 2nd place battle side by side.
That ain't going to be much of a battle, Larry. That 9 is flying. He's doing the do right now, boys. Look at that thing rocking up off the corner.
Boy, did he ever get a run off turn 2. It's not over with yet, guys. Look at it. He just continues to pull up on the 12 car.
Newman strong at the end of the straightaway, but here comes Kane.
Here he
may catch him.
Caution is out. Caution is out.
It's got to be. They're coming to the checker, though.
But the field is frozen.
Oh, man.
Ryan Newman to victory lane for the first time since last October.
That's why I say you race back on the last lap.
Amen.
Gosh,
Amen.
darn it.
You race to the checkered flag.
When you get into white flag lap, we've always raced back, and there's a good example of why.
Oh, just as we come back to Chicagoland, that's the race leader, Kasey Kahne. He took fuel only on the restart, and he's got company in the big pile.
Junior, the 8 car has crashed.
Dave Blaney, John Andretti was involved. 4 tires, no tires, 2 tires.
And Jeff Burton, the 99 car.
You think somebody spun their tires on a restart?
No, because Tony Stewart jumped up on the outside of Sterling Marlin and passed him on the restart, which was legal, but he might have made contact with the 9 car.
Scott Riggs with damage. He was having a good run.
He did get a good start. Let's watch here. Tony gets on the outside of the 40.
I think when he goes up on the outside of the 9, or wait a minute, we'll see.
But you know what caused that? You got a guy that's not on the inside.
Wow.
BP, there's a big fight in the 20 pit. Tommy Baldwin, a number of the Dodge guys came down to talk to the 20 crew members. NASCAR officials do have Tommy Baldwin. They are trying to break this up. Huge altercation down here in the 20 pit, guys.
The last caution flag did him in. I just don't think he can catch the 38 car.
He may get the 9, but you're right, BP. He does not have enough time to catch Elliott Sadler.
4 miles to go. 2 laps here at the California Speedway. Elliott Sadler out in front. Needing to run 2 more clean circuits around this fast racetrack to score a victory. Martin trying to get second away from Kasey Kahne. So far without success. Tell you what, they both closed in on Elliott Sadler a little bit this last couple of laps.
I'm sure Elliott's probably being a little bit careful. He's looking in the mirror right now as much as he's looking out the windshield, though.
They're going to have to close in a lot if they're going to do something with him, because catching him's one thing.
Well, Kane has gone back to the top of the racetrack, trying to find that speed.
White flag is up. Final lap. Remember in Texas, Kasey Kahne chased Elliott Sadler to the final corner, got within a half a car length of passing him. He was up to the door when they got to the checkered flag. See if there's another remarkable run here in this final circuit in California.
Well, he wasn't, because he didn't drive in deep that time. Kasey Kahne drove in very hard, but Sadler's car's too strong.
Elliott Sadler came into the weekend 7th in the championship standings. Not comfortable in his margin over 11th place. Told me they wanted to get a good finish here to lock their place in the race to the chase, so they weren't depending on a final Saturday night in Richmond. They've gained maximum points tonight. Elliott Sadler wins at California. Kasey Kahne, the race leader, has hit the wall.
My gosh, and we got crashes off turn 4.
Sterling Marlin and Kyle Busch.
Yeah. Boom, there it goes.
What's that?
Yeah. Right front tire.
Right front tire.
Man, oh man. Matt.
BP, his cousin Cole earlier said looked like something broke. Tommy asked him, tire or does something break? He says, tire.
Now, what happened off turn 4?
On board with Sterling Marlin, Kyle St. Car.
He doesn't get hit by Kyle Busch here.
Now watch, he goes down here.
He might.
Oh, yeah, it is. He did.
Tell you what. How about that job? Swing it around, keep going.
We had a great race car, Dodge dealers. UAW Dodge was fastest thing, best car I've ever drove in my life. And, it just happens. It wasn't our day again. I don't necessarily know why this happens, but you know, we'll keep trying. We're getting closer and closer. And I thought tonight was going to be the night, and it just didn't happen.